Hi guys, happy Monday. This is April 27th weekly, the higher version.
News to you. April 27th, 2020. IRWIN family helps animals. A famous family helps many wild animals. This family is the IRWIN family from Australia. The IRWIN family has a TV show. The IRWIN family owns a zoo called the Australia Zoo.
So the IRWIN family is a family that lives in Australia, and they own a zoo, and they've been on a couple TV shows, and they have helped lots of animals that were injured or harmed during the Australian wildfires. Now, we learned about the Australian wildfires, I believe, in a weekly and also multiple times in CNN 10.
Australia had big wildfires in 2019 and 2020. Wildfires burn quickly through the wilderness. The wildfires hurt many wild animals. The IRWIN family wanted to help the animals. The IRWIN family brought animals to the Australia Zoo.
So they brought animals from the wild that were injured or hurt that needed help. These fires burned tons of land, and there were lots of animals that were hurt.
The Australia Zoo is in Queensland, Australia. The Australia Zoo includes a hospital for wild animals. Doctors cared for the hurt animals at the hospital. The animals included koalas, bilbies, kangaroos, foxes, and platypuses.
So the zoo is in Queensland, Australia, and the zoo has the largest hospital in the world for wildlife. The doctors were taking care of all different types of wildlife that are found in Australia.
Some animals had burns from the wildfires. Doctors gave medicine to the animals. Doctors cared for the animals day and night. The IRWIN family helped care for the animals too. Together, they have helped more than 90,000 animals.
So 90,000 animals have been helped from the IRWIN family. That is crazy. That's a ton of animals.
The IRWIN family has helped animals for many years. A famous zookeeper was part of the IRWIN family. That zookeeper was Steve IRWIN. Steve helped animals his whole life. Steve died in 2006.
So Steve IRWIN was the man that you would see on a TV series called The Crocodile Hunter. He loved animals and helped his parents run the zoo, and then eventually went out and started making the TV show about crocodiles.
The IRWIN family continues to help animals. The IRWIN family includes Steve's wife, Terry IRWIN. Steve and Terry have 2 kids. Their daughter Bindi IRWIN is 21 years old. Their son Robert IRWIN is 16 years old.
So Steve and Terry have 2 kids, and their 2 kids are also into helping wildlife.
The IRWIN family started a TV show in 2018. This TV show is called Crikey. It's the IRWINs. The TV show is about the IRWIN family. The TV show films the IRWIN family caring for animals. It films the IRWIN family helping animals around the world.
So not only do they help animals in Australia, they help animals everywhere. How amazing is that?
The IRWIN family loves animals. They care for animals at the Australia Zoo. The IRWIN family helped animals after the Australia wildfires. They cared for animals at the zoo hospital. Would you like to care for animals?
So, what do you think? Do you want to be an animal caretaker? Do you want to help with animals? Okay, so the people in the news are going to be the IRWIN family.
People in the news. IRWIN family. The IRWIN family cares for animals at the Australia Zoo. Terry IRWIN is from Eugene, Oregon. She met and married Steve IRWIN in Australia. Bindi IRWIN was married at the Australia Zoo in March. Robert IRWIN is a wildlife photographer.
So the whole family loves animals. And Terry was actually from the United States when she married Steve. Okay, the place in the news, the Australian Zoo.
Place in the news. Australia Zoo. The Australia Zoo is in Queensland, Australia. The Australia Zoo is 50 years old in 2020. Steve IRWIN's parents started the Australia Zoo in 1970. Zoo visitors can learn about many animals. They can feed and pet animals too.
So at the zoo is now 50 years old as of this year. Steve IRWIN's parents started the zoo in 1970. The Australian Zoo, as we discussed earlier, is in Queensland. And you can learn about animals, and then you can also feed and pet them. I would love to go see those animals and get to feed and pet them. Right, the second place in the news is going to be Queensland, Australia.
Place in the news. Queensland, Australia. The Australia Zoo is in Queensland, Australia. Queensland is an area in northeastern Australia. The Coral Sea is off the coast of Queensland. The Great Barrier Reef is in the Coral Sea. Many people snorkel and dive around the reef.
So in Australia, there's the coral reef, and it is absolutely beautiful. We learned about coral reefs on our field trip to the Science Museum. Talk to your parents about that. Tell them what you saw at the Science Museum when we went and watched the movie about the coral reefs. Okay, your zoo snack mix. If you guys have the ingredients, you're more than welcome to make it. And as always, share it with us. Share if you liked it. Send us a picture. Tell us what you would do different. Go ahead and log into your Canvas, download the PowerPoint, and do your work. Have a great day.